welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for Basin Armada taking on the Kings here in the U16 major division here, and we are located at BMO Center, currently I believe known as HRM Center, but better known as the BMO Center here, Rink D. We are back for another season. We got the Basin Armada back to go here. We have Peyton Stewart here in net. Peyton Stewart, who has one of the 9 returning players on this Armada team from last year. This Armada team would go on to win it in the provincials right on this exact rink, with Jack Dulong scoring a big goal. We're also broadcasted on High Button Sports. If you want to go back and see that championship game, you can. But if you want to see something live, we are ready to go here as we are off. And that puck won back by the Kings. Kings push that back into the end. We'll have a quick whistle on this one, and we'll head back to the other end. And excited to be here with you this season once again. We're going with the 20-minute first period here. That might be a new addition to the league here, but 3:20s is what I have assumed it's going to have to be here today. That puck went in and pushed down the left side, and no name bars yet on the players, so bear with me a bit as I learn them along with the fans here at home. That puck battled for the neutral zone. That's going to come out and retrieved by the Armada. That went over to Mathers. Mathers, one of the returning players on this team, number 6 back there. That pushed into the left side. Kings try to pick it up. They're going to wrap that behind the net. Mathers first to that puck, now trying to flick that up the boards, and a big hit there, and that's going to get pushed up, and going to be a bit of a drive-by coming there. And then try to flick out of the zone there by the Armada. A little push down, and they work back, and a little push from behind there as the aggressiveness of the game showing up early here as a couple hard hits. That one back in the zone to Sinclair. Sinclair, another returning player, but it's changed numbers. 5 last year, 4 this year. That one on net, and Stewart's going to cover that up with a quick coverage. A couple other returning players this year. Rylan Millette, he was on that Tyler team from last year. Hilton King, Sam Cowan, Sinclair, Ryan Walsh. So a good veteran presence on this team, mixed in with some young guns. That one wrapped around the net. Quick to hug the post. There's Stewart, and that's going to be pushed aside, and now they're down in the Armada zone still, and it'll be a 2-on-2 battle amongst the boards there. Trying to flick that puck out. It'll go right back to the stick, and they still battle. That'll be back to the Kings defenseman. Defenseman steps in, trying to center that in front. It's going to be knocked around, and Stewart will get the quick coverage once again. It looks like we'll get our first penalty of the season here as a cross-check, it believes, and it looks like the Kings will be headed to the power play. And a quick penalty there for, I believe, is Walsh. I might have to get a better look at the name there, but I believe that was Walsh who headed to the box. That one forward, and Armada try to work it up. Speed up the right side by Brill, one of the new players on this team. Big body out there, so see if he can use that. My first time seeing a lot of these players. That one then cuts to the zone, and Kings now trying to read into the offensive end and set up. That back to the defender. Look over to the right wing. That one's shot in. That one's going to go high over the net, and that's what you don't want to see on the power play, is it gets sent wide. That one sauced in there, and now tried to pick up on that puck. Mathers going for it, but the Kings will regain possession, knocked off the puck still. Mathers then clears that out, and that'll be about 40 seconds off the Kings power play here. No shots yet for the Armada. That one up the right side. Kings break out. That one knocked away by Sinclair. That back into the zone. Regain possession. Now they work it out. Armada pushing that puck forward. That one shot in. Big save. And that one's going to get turned back way the other way. We've got 52 seconds left on the power play. So Armada trying to kill this down in the Kings zone. That back to the line. And that'll just come outside. And put back towards the middle, and Kings work it out down the right. That back to Sinclair, and Sinclair will send that puck in. Retrieved and now worked out from deep in the zone. 30 seconds left on the power play. Back, and Kings having a tough time setting up here as Armada keeping the pressure on in the neutral zone, which is good little strategy there on the PK. The last thing you want is a setup, even if you're going to play zone. That one now up the right side. Armada pushed that down, looking for a chance to front that across crease, and that one just over the top of the net on what looked like a guaranteed goal. A great save by the Kings goaltender. As that one rode up the post and just over the top on a perfect cross crease that both players got free on. That one sent in for another shot, and the best look of the game here comes for the Armada as they get their first shot of the game. I believe that was Pano Palace down the side, a new player on the Armada this year, as he rushed down and was able to sauce that one in front with a nice little move. And it looks like we've got a Kings player retrieving a net guard. I didn't know if they were coming off the ice there or what, but just a missing net guard. Getting ready for puck drop here. That one dropped back. Armada pushed it into the corner, and Kings will retrieve and try to break it out off the other side. That off the half wall, and it'll just come out of the zone. So Armada got to regroup here as the power play comes to an end. So we got even strength here now. Nice little play outside the zone. There's Dugan. Dugan pushes that puck ahead. No one there to pick it up though, and that'll be a one-on-one battle, and a good defensive play there by Jack Thompson, one of the new defenders on this team. Big body out there as well. You got to have those tall defenders. Essential for any team. Bring that physicality. And now we'll get ready for puck drop here once again. Jackson Pryor on the draw now. That one sent in by the Kings into the corner closest to us here. Mathers tries to go for that puck, but it'll escape him, and now the Kings try to work that back to the line. Over to the left side now, held on to. Now a little chance here in front. A lot of bodies on him as the Armada playing in tight. Puck still loose. Wraparound chance. They're going to try to bat it in behind, and it goes wide. And tucked in jersey there, but I believe Hilton King made a great play on that puck as he saw that the wraparound was coming and able to get that stick over. Now Armada tried to go for the cross crease again. That one with another save on the blocker. So goalie able to telegraph those passes pretty well, but still decent chances for the Armada nonetheless. That down the right side, picked up by the Kings now as they flick it out. Armada will retrieve that, and a little fall there by Mathers, and we'll get some cheers from the Kings bench, as you often see in hockey. If you see your opponent maybe have a little trip or something, you'll give a cheer, and that one tried to dangle on the blue line, results in an offside. So we're just over 5 minutes into this first period here. Shots 2-4 for the Kings, and some good action so far in this one. That puck dropped in. Back to Sinclair. Sinclair's going to try to put that through a couple bodies. It'll get tipped off the side, but Armada regain control. Sinclair with it once again. Sinclair over to the middle. Thompson up the left side. Try to center that in front. We knocked off the puck there, then circled back by the Kings defender. Up the right side. And that'll go loose to the Kings. So Kings try to have a quick snapshot there. Good coverage by Stewart to be on that puck and then knock it out of the Kings' possession as the winger coming in for his own rebound, but no dice. Battling in front there, tipped ahead, and that'll go in as just in front they battle for that puck, and it'll be the first goal of the year here for the Kings. And that was a squeaker as the Armada just get eaten up in their own end and give up one here 6 minutes into the first period. And it'll be 1-0 here on 6 shots, and Armada kind of getting their feet under them a little bit the last few minutes, so they're probably not trying to let that goal deter them as they kind of were in it. Matthews with a little check after the play there. But yeah, it looked like the Armada were getting their feet on them. 2 good cross-crease chances that the Kings goalie had on them, and Stewart playing pretty good in net and just kind of had that one poked through. There was 3 Kings bodies in front and able to squeak it by after a good save off the rush. Nonetheless, that'll be offside there as the battle was around the blue line. Hi, Button Sports. Excited to be here for another Armada season. Like I said, broadcasted them winning the title last year, and I believe that was their fourth title in a row. So this year would be an unprecedented 5-peat for the Basin Armada if they're able to pull it off. But obviously, we're only 5 minutes into the first game, but that's kind of a storyline to follow throughout the year. Big hit against the boards there. Kings will regain possession. They'll work behind now. Still have it down low in the zone. Back up to the blue line. Shot in there. That one bounced off the end boards. Kings first to that puck. Knocked off there by Cole McNeil, another new defenseman on this team. One of the only few new defensemen on this team, along with Thompson and Bouffard. A couple of returning guys on the back end for the Armada. That one up the middle now. Rylan Millette, one of the returning forwards, now works that over to the left side. Gets that puck down the middle. He's going to try to make a move to the center, and that'll be knocked down low. Try to work that in front. Big pad save there, and that'll come out to the Kings, and another good chance for the Armada trying to tie this game up. Up back into the neutral zone. Up the right side, and we'll come back in. Foot high in the zone. That'll come out, so Armada with possession once again. Turning on the wheels from the back end here. Gets by the first guy, keeps that puck on side. It'll be knocked. Oh, and a big crushing hit there amongst the Kings boards, and some pats on the boards there. Is nice clean hit there. Sinclair will regain possession. Sinclair over to the right side, and then they try to work that puck up. It'll be Bouffard and Sinclair who are on the back end together to start this game. Sinclair maintains possession, turns that one over though. Bailed out by his forward. McCullum Stokes is the one to get to that puck and save a potential odd man rush the other way for the Kings after Sinclair tried to sauce that one out. Kings now try to work that up through the center ice. Able to get possession of that and battling for it. Neutral zone battle. Looks like Kings player will get there first, and he'll dump that one down. Sinclair over, and then a cross crease. That one turned back over the other way. Kings take a shot there, and a save by Stewart. He'll let that one go, and they're going to try to work it behind the net now. Sinclair still out there, so maybe looking for a chance to change. Hasn't had one here as the Kings work it back, and Kings pressuring now. Kings get a change, and they're going to rip that one, and Stewart will get the coverage and put a whistle on that play. And 9 minutes into this first period. Going for puck drop in here. That one back to the Kings. Kings shoot that up ahead. Back to the line up the left side, and still battle for it. A big collision there at center ice, but they're between two players in the defensive zone here. Not quite at center ice, but in the center of the defensive end here for the Armada, and that one worked up the right side, kept in by the Kings, as the Kings doing a good job pressuring on that blue line and not letting the Armada break out. When the Armada have been breaking out, they've been getting good chances, but not as consistent as they probably would have liked so far. That one back to the Kings. Trying to pressure behind the net. That one gets flicked out, and it'll be two men down the right side. That one turned over, however, and now they work it back the other way. Armada coming for a shot. That one gloved down. So about 10 minutes into this first period here. 1:42 Atlantic Standard Time. Our games typically will be at 11:45 for the Armada this season. First game of the year, trying to get it in, they switched it to the 11:15 slot, but Armada coverage will mostly be Sundays at 11:45, which is perfect for this football fan. But as for today, got the afternoon game. That one up the right side. Kings now try to work that down the middle, and a little chance here, and that one with a big save by Stewart by the blocker. Good job cutting off the play there and giving no angle to the shooter down low. Behind the net now, circling back and hauled down. That'll be no call on the play. Try to work that one out. Work back in the zone. That was Ross trying to get that away, and it'll be picked up by Bouffard. Bouffard puts that puck back, and Mathers will now chase into the corner. Backhand around. Picked up now, trying to work in front. That one a little tip, but no dice, as it'll just fall off the stick there. Ross now knocked off the puck, and Kings have all 5 players on the right side of the ice there battling. Look how tight they're playing there. You can kind of see there's no one staying around too hard, and they're going to just get a whistle on that one. Not often you see all 5 of the players kind of clumped up along the half boards there, but that's how it went in that case, and it'll be a whistle. Canico's on the drop, wins that one back. Armada D now trying to work it out of the zone. That one through the middle, just by the stick. Kings then regain possession and will send it back into our corner here. Chased after that puck. Thompson tries to get it. A big hit on Thompson, and he's slow to get up. And he's limping off a little bit, holding that arm. Millette now with it. Riley Millette up the right side. Deep in the zone, picked up. Armada try to pressure now, try to put that in front of another stand-up hit here as things get a little testy out there on the ice as we continue into this one. That one went down the middle and it's going to be hustled after. Hard into the boards. Picked up on the left side once again and chased out of the zone. Back to Sinclair. Sinclair down the right side, and that'll go for an icing. And we'll keep an eye on Thompson over there on the bench as he got hit hard. Went down hard and was holding what I believe to be his shoulder. Talking to the trainer now. Pano Palace on the draw now. Whistle, and looks like he'll get kicked out of the dot. It'll be Henry Dugan to come cover for him as winger, and that one back to the Kings, and a quick shot there. That one had eyes for the back of the net, but just misses off the left side. Kings now with it once again down the right side here. Looking for a chance in front. That'll be tipped, and now Armada try to work it back the other way. Armada up the middle, stopped up in a costly error there as that puck misses the stick of McCullum Stokes, and they're going to have to stop that rush in its tracks. Over to the left side now. Working that puck down the middle. Kings looking for a chance here in front. He'll be held up. Ref says it's clean. Hard into the boards. Oh, and they're going hard now down low by us. Couple pushes. Oh, and a hit back on Mathers. That one up the middle. Caught up. Pano Palace now at the right side. He'll get hit down deep. Still making it to possession. Shot in front one time, and that one just off the end of the boards. Now back. Good chance here for Sinclair. He shoots, and that'll be gloved down with a good opportunity and a good angle here for us. As you see, Sinclair skate right into that one and let a shot go. Battled for. Chased out of the zone now, and it'll be a foot race to this one. Picked up. And a nice little play there by the defenders here on Armada. I believe that was Cole McNeil and Sinclair who played that defensive play to perfection as they had 2 guys barreling down on them. That one cut to the middle, and now up the left side. Back towards the middle, looking for a shot here. That one blockered away. Down the left side now. Jason out of the zone. Between the legs, pass there. Gonna have to be caught up too. McNeil gets it, and McNeil will take one on the, will give a penalty on the wrist there and slash. And I thought that was a slash on the Kings. And I believe it was, yeah. It was kind of weird. They didn't blow the whistle there when they first maintained possession, so I didn't know if they actually got the Armada for that one, but it pretty clearly was a slash to me. So the Armada will go to the power play for the first time this season with 6:30 left in this first period. They'll have a look, and we'll have to see how they perform here. I was doing the Dartmouth Whalers game last night, and 13 seconds into their first power play of the season they had scored, so Some good synergy working for that team there last night. Let's see what the Armada can do here. As Mathers works that up behind. Cut up the right side. Held onto and stopped up. Work back to the blue line. Drop off pass there down the right side still. Now deep in the zone. Little sauce pass there to get it over the stick. Back to the blue line once again. Over to the left side. Looking for a shot there. That one glove down. So Armada working it around the zone here on their first power play. 5:53 left in the first. 1:23 left in the power play. Puck fought for there, that back to the blue line, over to the right side. Back down to the left. D partners giving it back and forth there. Sinclair, that one flicked up, and now maybe a chance the other way, but great play by Sinclair to strip the man of the puck, but it will come back the other way. Chance here for the Armada to regroup though. McNeil up the right side. That one into the skates of Canicos. Returning forward now, cutting up the ice here. Trying to beat all three men there. It'll be kicked away by the Kings and they'll get it outside the zone. Armada D forced to regroup. They do up the right side now. Canicos with it up the left. Drop off pass there. Behind the net. Regains possession over to the right side. Drop down low. Back to the middle. One-timer pass. That one has a good chance but got knocked there in front. Now flick down the boards and it'll come all the way back to us here with 20 seconds left on the power play. So Mathers will regain possession, try to send that one up the right side. 3 Kings players all pinched in on the right side of the boards there. Try to work it back. Mathers with it still over to the right and no one there to pick up that behind the back pass, but they still maintain possession here. Power play over officially, back to even strength. Down the left side here, in front, trying to go for the tip. That one will go wide, and now they're going to work it back the other way. Kings now looking for the odd man rush. Kings head in, go for the pass. That one, a big rebound. Stewart left a rebound there, not able to get to it was the Kings winger barreling down. Now towards the middle, that one turned over the other way, and Armada here with a chance. Look for the shot, that one low to the left side and just kicked aside. Now pushed out of the zone. Kings going to work that puck down. Knocked off there with a good defensive play. Worked up. Picked up once again, and now they'll cut it down the middle. Towards the middle, flicked out. Back towards Stewart. Stewart will hit that one aside. 3:44 left in the first period here. Cutting up the middle, that'll bounce off a shin pad. Still with possession, Luke Bouffard. Now towards the middle, Bouffard. Still on it. Sent towards the middle. That one knocked aside and it'll be covered up by the Kings goaltender. So no goal for the Armada on that first power play, but some good looks and some good offensive zone pressure. We want to see more of that as the game goes on. Puck dropped in there. Held on to and ricocheted off the backboards, trying to find his winger to work it out of the zone. Another whistle on the play here, so 3:13 left in this first. Shots 8-10 for the Kings and 1-0. That puck sent back. Armada regained possession. McNeil held onto and he'll fumble that puck behind the net, and now it'll be pressure from behind. Kings now with it. Up the left side. Sauce over to the right, just missing his man, Dugan. Dugan will get that puck pushed forward at least though. And that'll come back the other way, and Kings try to cut it off the edge. King cutting towards the middle, and a big hack there in front, and that'll be a penalty on the play. Oh, and a little hit there. Mathers didn't like that. The returning player showing his veteran prowess, saying no one's gonna mess with my new guys, even if you are headed to the box. So it'll be a Kings power play here to finish out the first period. 2:39 left in the first. And that'll be a using the speed off the outside with just a good cut inside. Left the defense no choice but to give a hack on the stick, and that'll draw a power play. So good play there by the Kings wingers, who have tried to use the speed off the side a little more than the Armada. Armada are using their passing in the offensive zone a little more than the Kings, who are trying to just muscle that puck to the front of the net, and it worked for them on that first goal as they were able to bang one home. We'll see what happens here. That puck now behind the net. Circled back on. Work down the left side. That'll go wide. Still kept in by the Kings. Kings now into the half wall. Here, chance in front. You're going to risk that one, and a big save by Stewart, who knocks that puck aside. Set in the middle, and that one kicked aside and covered up quickly. Matthews with a little extracurriculars after the whistle. Ref saying, don't keep that up or it won't be good for you, but we'll have to just continue watching to see if that's an empty threat or if he would actually give a roughing call or something like that after the whistle. That one back to the left side. Chased after and one back in the defensive zone. Now up the left, and that one worked all the way down. That'll roll up. Held on to now. King's going to try to work that puck out on the power play. Into the zone. Giving the man room, so he'll stop and set up. Looking for a chance in front. That one shot tipped at the last second. Picked up by Bufard, who will send that one down. .134 left in the first now. Cutting towards the middle. Up the left side, and that'll be a cheeky little offside there. That goes the Armada's way with 49 seconds left in the power play. Only one shot on the power play so far. That one forward. Now back into the defensive end here. Held on to. Sinclair works that back around the right side. It'll be a race for that one again. That one back to the line. Over to the right. 30 seconds left on the power play. That shot in and scores as a wrister from the point will find the back of the net. That'll be 2-0 Kings here with a minute left in the first period. Catches up with them. The two power plays in the first period here given to the Kings, and they'll convert on the one. Down the right side now, trying to play that down the middle and regain possession. Through the legs now. Picked up, and Armada need to get the offensive juices flowing here again. They had a good middle of the period. They were kind of killed momentum, but here we go, come down the middle again. Kings, and Stewart with a save. He's got that one in his shoulder pad there, as he wasn't sure where it went, but he made a good save there as that puck had eyes for the back of the net as well. Able to stand in front of it. But like I said, Armada had some rhythm going in the middle of the period. They gave up the one goal there, and since then they haven't quite been able to create too many offensive chances. Pano Palace on the draw here. Battled for. Left side now. Up the back, now towards the middle. Stopped up and sent on down. Still in the defensive end here for the Armada, and that one turned over, but they're going to try to work it back the other way. Picking up speed through the zone. He'll get knocked down, but he has it to his man. Oh, a play in front, and that one's still going, and it's in! As a lucky bounce, will put that one in and get that goal right back. It was hard to see where that one went there as he tried to center in front, and I believe it might have hit off the goaltender, who was sprawled out and finds the back of the net, but regardless, they will take it, and that is the first goal of the season here, Basin Armada. Number 22, Rylan Millette, one of the veterans on this team, uses a veteran play to put that one in the back. So getting that one right back, the Armada got to be happy with that, as you don't want to go into the locker room fresh off a goal or letting in a goal. So to tie it up and get that one goal deficit, big one there. and it was off that cross crease attempt again. So we've seen it all game long so far for them. Their best chances have come when they go down with 2 men and try to beat that defender. 2 good chances to start with them, and the third one goes in off a lucky bounce. They're going to try it again here. And that one, oh, and they're going to have another chance at it, but the buzzer would have went anyway. But just as I was talking about that strategy, they pull it off, they try to pull it off again. But that'll take us to the end of the first period here, and it looks like we'll have a full flood here after the 20-minute period, and we'll be back for the second period in just about 10 minutes. Alright folks, we are back here for second period action on High Button Sports here. The Basin Armada currently down 2-1 after a late goal by the Kings and then a late one by the Armada. Brought it back to them 1. Good first period action here though. Lots of chances at both ends, and the defending Armada team maybe chasing the play just a tad so far in this one. With some good rushes by the Kings, but also kind of the storyline in the first here. The Kings trying to just smash that puck in front, playing smash. If we're talking football here on a Sunday, you're playing smash mouth hockey, trying to just bat away in front. That's how they got one of their goals. And the Armada playing a little more, let's say, pass offense here as they roll in. And they try to kind of get those cross creasers going for them. And they've had 3 good looks off them, so we'll see if they continue that or how their strategy changes here in the second period. We'll get to good eye here on the Armada forwards as deep in the zone here. That one back over to the half wall and a hit off the puck there, but it'll still come loose. It'll be turned over back the other way and just onside, cutting towards the middle now Armada, and they just caught up the last second, so they can't quite get free. That was a good move to the middle, but no dice. Luke Pino puts the pressure on that puck and they'll get sent back. Turn back the other way now, Kings. Kings deep in the zone. Pushed up, now pushed down. Armada regain possession, try to drop that puck off, and that'll be turned over back to the Kings. That off a shin pad. Kings regain once again in the neutral zone, circling back. Close to us now. Battle in along the boards. Still going at it. Hard in there. Cut up the left side, and that looks like it'll go for an icing. And it will, so we'll come back into the offensive end here for the Armada. Thanks for joining us here for second period action on this Sunday afternoon. Home opener here for the Armada. We'll be back here next Sunday at 11:45 for their second game. It's back-to-back weekend home games for the Armada to start out the season. That back to the line, over to the left side on the half wall. Back to the blue line. That one tipped in behind. It's going to be a foot race for the puck here as that one gets tipped back the other way. It looks like Kings will get it. Kings here on the breakaway. That one over to the left side, and a good defensive play there by Thompson, who was hit hard in that first period, but comes back and able to stop what looked like a breakaway there for the Kings. It was not a clear-cut one by any means, but definitely had his man beat until Thompson got that big reach in behind and knocked that puck away. Puck can immediately be dropped in there down the right side. Picked up by Sinclair. Sinclair wraps that behind the boards and up the left. Foot race once again, and that one will go down for the icing, and we'll pull it back the other way. About a minute 45 into this first period. And we are officially 19 days away from the start of the NHL season. So we're back in the rinks here locally, and they're about to be back in them internationally in just 19 days. As I'm sure we all share the same hopes. And that one, yep, knocked in late, as they're going to say that was a goal interference, and the whistle was either blown. Kings seemed to think they had it in the back of the net. I thought that was covered up for sure, and then they batted away at it one more time, but no luck there, and maybe a little frustration there by the Kings. But like I was saying, I'm sure everyone listening shares the same thoughts as me, as we hope to see the Oilers go on a run just 2 series further this next year. But we'll have to wait 19 days for that. But we won't have to wait to see who will win this home opener here today. 2-1 there, and Armada might have caught a break on that one. That puck in deep down the right side, still battling for it. Kings with it. Hard pressed against the boards, now knocked down behind the net. Good aggression there. They're going to keep working away on that front. Puck still loose. Now penalties coming, and it looks like, let me guess, cross-checking in front there. Yes, it will be. So Armada back to the box, trying to play aggressive in front of their own net there. It will result in a penalty for new defenseman Cole McNeil. And another look here, so a big kill to start the second period. That one dropped in there. One back to the right side. Flipped back. Down the left. Looking for a shot here. That one goes wide. That one looked like a nice shot off the left circle. Back to the blue line now, over to the left. Once again, picked up. Knocked away by the Armada forwards, and that one tipped off the stick, and what was almost sent him. It's going to still be hustling hard down here. Hard, and he'll take the body. Good play there by Brill. Chris Brill, a big forward on this team, a new forward also for this Armada team. That one down to the Kings down low. Battled for deep in the zone. Kings with possession, plays it back to the D. D to D pass there on the right side. That one bounces off the stick. Now it's sent on in. That one with a big rebound coming out and covered up by Stewart. Stewart's done a good job here covering up those pucks quickly. And we'll be about 3.5 minutes into this second period. 20-minute frames here for the Armada this year. 1 minute into the penalty that was caused by a cross-check in front of the net. That'll be the third power play. This is the third power play, I believe, for the Kings, so in just the first half of the game. That one back towards the middle. That one knocked off the stick and not able to catch up to it, but able to get it out of the zone as the Armada forward Dugan. That's sent deep in the zone now, chased after the right corner. That one back to the line, caught up to by the Kings. Kings defender now working it deep in the zone. He'll get coverage from his forward. Still on that down low. Back to the left side, kept in. Deep in the zone now. Held onto over to the right. Pushed against, went into the boards. Going down a little lightly there, and no call on the play there. And that one went back and played by the Kings goaltender up to the forward. That up the left side, or the right side. Sent back down deep. That one gonna let it go once again, and just 7 seconds left in the power play. So it looks like the Armada with another kill here. So 1 for 3 on the power play is the Kings tonight. That one cut out to the middle, just knocked off at the last second by Sinclair. Sinclair tries to play over to the left side, stopped up. Deep in the zone now. Stop up play, held onto on the right. That one towards the middle. Sauce pass up the middle. Now brought in by the Armada, even strength here. That one knocked around. Nice hard pass there. Up the right side. Foot race down. Stop up play. Over to the left. That one now to the middle. Trying to cut that up himself, but it'll be turned over as at least 3 Kings players clogging up the neutral zone here against the Armada. That one back to the D. Good job regaining possession. That one tried to tip it over, but now it looks like it'll be turned back the other way. As the Kings try to create something coming down the middle here. Looking for the shot. That one tipped wide off the left side. Caught up to though. That one sent in front. Got up high maybe with an elbow there, but nothing too aggressive, so they're going to keep play going. Caught up in the skates there. Armada defender not knowing where it is. Cut that in front. That'll be knocked away, and now Armada try to work it out. Cut towards the middle. Back-to-back pass here. Tries to find his man in the middle, and that knocked away at the last second. It's bouncing off the left side. Trying to create any type of offense here into the zone, but Kings shutting it down quickly here in the second. Back to the line now, and then cut up the right. We've gone a little bit without a whistle here as the pace of play is picked up. Back to the defender now. Held on to. That'll exit the zone, and now trying to work that up the right side. Still on it. They'll get it to their man. Cut out in front here. Kings now looking for a chance. That one shot in. Still battling for it. That was loose in front. You can see it pretty clearly here. That one cut up the middle, and a good save there by Stewart as Stewart continues to impress in his debut game. That one down the middle. That one gets caught off a stick. Push hard into the boards here. Millette now working at it. Got to get a man here in front. They do have a man in front. Not able to get it out in front there. He's going to beat it out again, and that one will catch the left corner. So good coverage there, trying to for the wraparound. Right idea there by the Armada, trying to create some offense. That one up the right side. Going to try to use the speed. Knocked off that puck, and that'll be a clear penalty there as interference, I have to say. Yep, interference on that call. And new season and a couple good calls from me up here in the booth. Some of the time they're obvious. Some of the time you kind of blank on what it could be, so I'm just gonna give myself a pat on the back here before it all goes downhill and I start calling trips for interferences and roughings for hitting from behind and cross checks for trips. So regardless, it'll be back to the power play here for the Kings. Fourth power play of the game here. 2-1 game though in the second. About 7 minutes gone in this 20-minute second period. Shot 17-10 for the Kings, so offensive chances on both ends. That one poked away, but just missed now. And that interesting skating style there. Bit of a running skating style there by the Kings forward, who just drew that penalty, so don't knock it till you try it, but you can see when they get those legs moving, the hustle is real, and number 21 there, the centerman on the Kings, pretty noticeable out here so far today. That one dropped in there. Now circling back around the right side. Try to cut in front. That one turned back over to the Kings. Cutting in front, back to the D, and that'll miss the pass, and that'll be a foot race to it. And it's a good one here as that will bounce in front here at a chance, and oh, what would have been a great chance there. Ryan Walsh using the speed to beat the defender there on the Kings. Not able to put it away, but good job showing his speed, and now goalie comes out to play it. That one turned over in the zone. Walsh again on it. That one not able to get to the net. He's still fighting for that puck. Back to the D. Good idea to just get that on the net quick. No, he fumbles it. Keeps it in though, and now Kings with possession. And some good penalty killing there by Ryan Walsh of the Armada. That puck went back to the right side. Down the left, still in the power play here. Tried to work it over for a pass, but that one gets knocked away at the last second. Now deep in the zone, trying to go for a wraparound. Chance here in front, looking for the shot. That one wide open net as Stewart was way out of the net on that one. Back to Kings defender, works that across down the left side. That one turned over the other way. Armada with a chance here in front. Will he get it? No, and a last second chance save, and oh, what a good save there on Millette as he created a turnover out of thin air. Had a good chance. Not able to put it in for what would have been a huge tying goal here on the PK. 28 seconds left on it. Now they're trying to work it back the other way. It could be an odd man rush. Armada across. That one's high. Nice chance there, and that just not able to settle it down. Brill able to get the initial knockdown on that puck, but not able to put it into the back of the net. And Armada are buzzing a little bit here, creating turnovers. If you're not going to be able to just maintain possession in the offensive zone for setups, the other way to get your offense is create turnovers and get those odd man rushes going. And we almost had a tie game twice there on the PK. 11 minutes left in the second. Trying to work that puck in front. That'll be down the left side, bounced into neutral's ice. Held on to and worked back deep in the zone. Still on it. That one's going to be wrapped around, and a goal there as the Kings catch the Armada looking, and they're going to get that 2-goal lead at a crucial time as the game's almost tied up twice for the Armada. Kings go down and put one in on an open net and able to make this a 2-goal game again. Getting ready for the puck drop. That one in there off the skates and over to the left side. Armada seeing if they can have that same punch back that they had in the second period at the end of the first period, where they were able to get one about 30 seconds after giving one up, and now they're going to try to work it in the offensive end. There's a chance here in front, and Ross knocked off the puck, and that'll draw a penalty there. So now it'll be the Armada's turn to head to the power play. And let me see here, tripping? Nope, interference. All right, so back to the gutter for my penalty calls. I guess that one should have been obvious interference. He was chasing that puck, but regardless, it'll be a power play here. And a big one, as just giving up that goal about 30 seconds ago. Let's see what they can do. We got Ross, we got Canico's out there, 2 returning players. We got Chris Brill, new to the team. That one up the middle, and now Kings are going to try to turn it back and create some offense on their own. Cut up the middle, through the legs, that deep into the zone. Going to hold that against the boards. Mather's going to be on it. Trying to turn that puck over. Eventually do. Over to the right side. Held onto now. Passed up, that one knocked off the stick though, and a knock down there on the Armada player. Trying to send that in, stopped up, and about 30 seconds in this power play. Armada need to feed this out of the zone. Down the right side, knocked under the boards there. Trying to cut in front, that one turned over though. And still on it, big play here. Good job keeping that puck in on the blue line. Just knocked out though. Ross still on it. That one's sent back and will be way into the zone. Back right now. I'm gonna try to work it up. A minute left on the power play. Cutting in the zone, and that'll be offside. And they'll get a change there on the power play unit. 9 minutes left in the second period here. As we roll right along in this one, just over halfway done the game. Shots 18-11 for the Kings over the Armada as it stands. That one stopped up, play to the middle. Armada trying to get a clear look in front here. No such luck. And instead look to ricochet that behind the boards. Held on to now in front, big one-timer shot there. That one goes high up the right side. Everyone in the rink was able to telegraph that chance, but still had a good look at the back of the net. That over to the left side once again. McCullum Stokes turns that puck over down the other way. Gonna try to work it away, and a good job there by Sinclair to create the turnover himself. And now it's still onside here. Good chance for the Armada to keep it in. They're gonna need to stay on that puck as Kings coming at them hard here. Still on it, just able to keep it in, and eventually falls outside the zone. That one tipped on down, and 3 Kings players deep. Big play in the corner here for this puck. Gonna stay with it, and it'll be flipped over to the left side, but Kings able to catch up to that and send it down, and that'll be it for the power play. So no dice for the Armada on that one. They're gonna continue play here as Stewart will let that puck go. Behind the net now, circling back. Over to the right side, held on to. Flicked up ahead and now bounced into the zone. And that'll be covered up. And a little push after the whistle on Hilton King. And another push after the whistle there. And he'll bust his way through there. Hilton King returning to the team, but new number 16 out there. Playing on a line with Luke P now, new player, and Jackson Pryor. So 2/3 of this new line is new to the team. That one back, flicked back in the zone by the Armada. They're gonna have to tag up onside. Kings work it down the left there. Battering that off the boards, comes back, still on it. Just kept inside the zone. Kings with it though, now down the right side, and try to work it. Knocked off the puck there, and that's how you use the body on a smaller player when they're trying to beat you with their speed. Can't beat them with speed, get aggressive. That one out the right side. Picked up by Pino. Pino tries to work that puck out. They have to work to battle to get it out, and caught up to that one was the Kings defense first, so keeping that in the offensive end for them. Down the left side, that one into the glove. Now work towards the middle, that'll fall off, and it looks like we've got a delayed call coming here against the Armada. And it'll be touched up into the box once again. I believe that might be the 5th penalty of the game there for the Basin Armada as they look to battle back on this one. 6:45 left in the second period now. Over to the right side there for the draw. That one back. D pass there, and big point in the game here. Will it continue to be a 2-goal game, or will they extend the lead to 3? Down the left side. Still on a stop up. With it over to the right, that'll hit the stick. Along the half wall. Back to the D now. Over to the left. Worked across, and that one will be turned over, and they're going to work that down into the zone. Stop up play there, held on to. Down the right, and they got 45 seconds left in this power play. Cut towards the middle, and that'll go for the offside. And 1:10 left on the power play here, so good defensive play so far for the Armada on this PK, at least. That back. Kings defender works that up the right side. On that puck hard, tries to batter it out of the zone, but it'll be sent on in instead. Towards the middle. Down the left now, that one's shot high. Big open net there for them to go back to, but not able to regain possession. Back to the blue line now. Shoots that one in, and that one finds behind, and finds the finds the back of the net there, as it looked like he had that top left picked, and the goalie didn't know where it was, but able to just cover it. Must have caught the shoulder protector. A couple big shoulder pad saves for Stewart in this game so far, as he's got 16 saves, and at least 5 of those ones haven't been easy. Towards the middle, they're gonna work away for that puck. Caught up to, and Armada try to use the speed to break out of the zone. Oh, and a nice hit there on Canicos, as he had his man in the middle if he could have gotten that pass off, but no luck. 5:11 left in the second. 24 seconds left in the power play. That one sent towards the middle, down the left side. Knocked off the stick there. And a nice hard hit on the end boards. Still with that pick down the left, over to the right side. Towards the middle. And that'll be knocked out of play. Couple more whistles this period, opposed to the first. And if you like what you've seen so far here by High Button Sports, make sure you check out our socials. We do the live streaming on the YouTube, but we've got lots more coverage of just local Halifax sport and everything involved in that on our Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. That one goes wide. Down the right side, big slap shot there. That one patted away. Hard into that puck. That one tipped up high off the stick, and it'll stay alive as Kings touch it next. On the end boards, they still fight, and the power play's over, so a good kill there for the Armada. Not many great chances aside from that one shot that almost caught top left, and a big hit there. That looks like he felt it down in the zone as Brill. He'll be right up though. Or that wasn't Brill, that was Henry Dugan who took that hit. Got to give the proper credit to the guys laying their body out there on the line for the play. That one shot in and tipped aside. 3:55 left in the second period now. Up to 21 shots here for the Kings, 11 for the Armada, so they got to get the offense clicking here. Up puck, one back, Sent in down the right side. Worked around the end boards. Still on it. That just falls outside the zone. Looking to shoot that and it'll bounce off the end. Stewart will leave it. So Armada defender picks that up down the right there. Along the half wall now. Back on the blue line. That one's shot in and tipped high. Behind the net now. Kings player wasn't quite sure where it was, so Armada able to take advantage of that. Work it down the left. Picked up on now and try to work that down the right side. And Kings will ice that one. They'll come back. Kings pushing the pace of this game here. 3:12 left in the second period. Puck dropped in there, back to the right side. Looking for a wind-up shot there. That one padded aside. Ross now will take the body, leaving the puck. Kings will try to pick it up now towards the middle. Back in, and they almost had a great backhand pass to Ross. It just picked off and a diving play there. They'll come outside the zone though. Armada D now need to take care of business. Thompson up the left side. Deep in the zone now, lays a hit. That one shot in, just misses off the right boards and picked up by the Kings once again. Drop back into the zone. That one will split the defense and come outside. Up the left now. Turn back over the other way. Trying to work it in. Back and forth they go, and now towards the middle, just off the stick, and Armada not able to get those odd man rushes that were working for them so well in the first period. I think that's the key to them getting back in this game. Still plenty of time left. 2 minutes left in this period and then another 20 for the third. But they're going to need to start to figure those out. Like I said, if you're enjoying the high button coverage, we've got our socials out there and extremely proud to have McKinnon on the podcast this summer. Got to meet Nathan. He was a very nice guy. Hockey robot would be a good way to describe him, as you can tell he's dialed in on the game all times of the day. If you want to check out our over an hour-long podcast with him, that's on the High Button Sports YouTube channel, which is actually where you'll be watching this. So just a few videos down from this, you can find those clips. That worked in behind the net. Hard on the boards there. 2v2 in the corner. Armada trying to come out with it. Still battle for hard, and this game's had some aggression in it by the players going for the hits instead of the puck sometimes. That one tipped out in front and covered up by the goaltender. 1:25 left in the second. That'll be the Armada's first shot here in at least 5 to 7 minutes, so trying to generate more of those as the Kings have controlled the pace of this game. About 2 periods in. Still 2 goals, not out of reach here. And down the right side, Millette will go in and help out his teammate. They try to cut that in front, and a good job covering there is the Kings goaltender, not letting any chances be created. Just cover that puck up as best you can is a good idea, because if they start banging away, we see what happens. That was how the Armada gave up their first goal. Puck dropped in there, back to the blue line, over to the left defender, and that'll be worked into the zone now as Kings try to push that puck forward and go for a late one here. Look for the shot there, that one tipped in high. Puck still in play amongst the boys, and we'll be in the last minute of play officially in the second period. That puck worked out. Look for a chance here. Hold on to. Still on it, and it'll be worked back. Good pressure by the Kings, but not enough so far. Worked towards the middle, turned over once again. Coming down the left. Millette now with it. Kind of battle away. 29 seconds left in this one. Cut towards the middle. Sees his man, tries to send him on a break. That one will go for the icing, so a bit of a lucky break there for the Armada. It looked like the Kings forward was starting to break free. On the left side. Gets by Mathers on D. 12 seconds, so they're going to have to work quick here. Hard on it. Hit against the boards there. Nice clean one. Oh, and something will come of that, as initially I thought it was clean, but they're going to catch him. The ref hasn't made a motion on what exactly that penalty is for. Maybe from behind or boarding would be maybe more appropriate. But with 3 seconds left, the Armada back to the PK again. So I believe this is the 6th PK of the game for the Armada versus the 1 penalty that the Kings have taken. And that's definitely played into the tail of the tape so far for this one. That one dropped. 2 seconds and that'll clear it down, and that'll take us to the end of the second period here. So 3-1 lead for the Kings, and it's getting chippy out there, that's for sure. So make sure you tune in for the third period. We'll have about a 10-minute break here to clear the ice, and we'll be back for our final period of the weekend. Alrighty folks, we are back for our third period coverage here on High Button Sports. So your Basin Armada taking on the U16 Kings. Kings up 3-1 after 2. Shots 22-12 for the Kings so far in this one. And Armada chasing the game a little bit here heading into the third period. Good offensive pressure by the Kings all game long. Armada have had their spurts, but giving up 6 penalty kills haven't helped their efforts. That one down the left side here. Cutting to the front of the net there. Big save by Stewart to start out this one. That one gets on back and puck's still loose there in front. Over to the right side. We got 20 minutes to determine a winner of this one. That one back to the left side. Held on to. Back to the line now. Cut in down to the right. One defense set up in the middle of the blue line, and then all 4 players sent in down low for the Kings. That one had to do a wraparound effort, no dice. Working on that down low here. And the end boards worked up back to the blue line. 1:14 left in the power play. Back with a big defensive shot. That one, the big rebound and the kick saved by Stewart through traffic. Still on it there down the right here. Cutting in front here for a shot of himself. Glove save on that one, and Stewart has good eyes on the puck right now to start the third period. That one down. Mathers goes for a little punch on the body there. Cut towards the middle. Room in front. Good coverage by Stewart once again. And 3 big saves by Stewart on this PK to start out. And good pressure here by the Kings though. Back to the blue line. Over to the right side, and another save by Stewart. That one in front, and Ross is going to be there to get it, and Ross bails the goaltender out. Stewart with 4 good saves to start out though on the PK. The right side, that one's sent all the way in, and that'll be an icing on their own power play, so a bit of a break there. And Stewart keeping the Armada in it early into this third period as 4 shots that could have been goals that did not find the back of the net there. And we'll head back the other way as 20 seconds to kill on this power play. Puck's dropped in there. Still battling. That one hit aside. Kings now on it, cutting down the middle. For another shot. Stewart gets it. Back to the blue line there. Down in deep. Held on to. Trying to cut it in front. They're going to have another back at it. They're going to have it, and it'll be a quick whistle as that puck was in front. It looked like the Kings are going to have a chance to bat that in, but whistle goes. Stewart makes the initial save, and I think he might be up to 6 saves here in the first 2 minutes of this third period. Shots 29-12 now for the Kings after that early onslaught. Puck went over by the Kings again. That one finds the back of the net and just catches the corner. And that'll be the one they were looking for. And we'll be back to center ice for the Armada now with a 3-goal lead. So now 4-1 early in this third period here as the Kings now going to look to maintain their lead and close this one out. And Armada are going to have to try their very hardest to fight back. That one cut out towards the middle and hustled after on the left side. One back to center ice. Now a big battle for it along the boards there near the Kings bench. Over to the right side, picked up and sent on in. That one ricochet off the boards, and Stewart will make a quick coverage on that one. And a bit of an unlucky bounce there for Stewart as that last one to go in just wired into the bottom left corner and just catches the inside. Usually you'd see that one dink off the post and go wide, but just had enough of an angle to catch and find the back of the net. That one back here amongst the blue lines. In deep, Kings still battle for it. Held in now. Back to the blue line here. Ricochet off the boards there, and that'll be worked back to Sinclair. Sinclair tries to find his man down the middle. That'll be gloved down by the Kings defender before he can get to him. And now deep in the zone. Playing on that one now, and that'll be worked down the left side, and that'll go for an icing, so it'll bring us back here. We are about 3.5 minutes into this third period. 3 20-minute frames. Puck dropped in there, won by the Kings. They're going to look to flip that puck out, find their man down the middle for an odd man rush potentially, and that one will go for offside. So not much of a pace here in the third period start. At least 5 whistles. Shots 30-12 now officially for the Kings. One to the middle, and that will bounce off a shin pad and stay outside the Armada zone. They took the backhand that, and it'll find the end boards. Picked up by Sinclair. Sinclair works that over. Riley Millette tries to put that one through the middle, and it'll bounce off a skate, and now it'll be a foot race for it. Goaltender will cover it up down the other end. And we'll wait for the next puck drop. 16:22 left in the third period here. It'll be Pano Palace on the draw. Trying to break it up down the left side. Kings looking for an odd man rush. Looking for the shot there. That one blocked. Good play there. And now they're going to try to work it back the other way. Armada now looking for the odd man rush. Down the left side. Sauce in front. Little back in there. And the cross crease almost works for them again. Just catches the pad. Now worked in. Tried to play it across again. Back to the D now. That one's slapped in and it'll be tipped on and covered up. And good look for the Armada here. Trying to claw their way back into this one. Make it a 2-goal deficit with still over 15 minutes to play. So plenty of time. It's just about, are you going to be able to create the chances? That one caught up on the right side. Back on the boards, it'll find its way outside the zone. Deep in the zone, Kings will catch up to that first. Behind the net, trying to wrap that around. Armada able to get to that first. Stewart goes down, but able to catch his footing as they work the puck out of the zone. Dugan now with it down the right side. Dugan tries to throw that on, but he'll get cut off before he can get a good shot on. Cutting through neutral zone. Drop off pass there that goes into the bottom right corner. Sinclair goes for the hit. Plays the puck and makes a nice play on both Kings players there. And he'll have to chase this puck into the corner once again. He'll go for the hit again, playing the body, and a couple good defensive plays here by Sinclair. Dugan trying to cover. Dugan, that will bounce out in front. It's still loose. They're going to go for the early whistle, the ref. A little frustration by the Kings. And I think the ref might have known she was quick on that one, but won't really matter in the grand scheme of things, as we'll have a whistle here in the bottom right. That one back to the line now, on the blue line, that shot in, catches a skate. Canicos tries to get that out, up the left side now. Cut towards the middle, still on it. Bit of a wall there in front, back to the Armada. They have a look at it for a shot. That one scores! Top right, no, called off. They're saying it was a penalty, so it's a delayed call. Oh no, a beautiful shot finds the back of the net, but it won't go. As it was a delayed call for the 7th penalty of the game. Chris Brill headed the box for that one. And that is not great for the momentum of the Armada. Well, it would have been a 4-2 game with a great shot and a great look. Instead turns into their 7th PK, and this is a massive PK in this game here. On the right side, trying to cut that one in front, gets back to the defender, over to the right again, the one-timer, that one flicks off the stick there. Sinclair plays it hard on the backboards here. Ross now sends that down, and he'll get a clean clear for the Armada. Tough one for Brill to take there. That one over the right side. It was an interference call too, so the ref must have seen something we didn't see here. Up in the booth, but Kings work it out down the left side. Cut towards the middle. That one dropped off. Oh, a little touch pass there and a great deke. Some slick hands by 68 on the Kings, but it'll be turned back the other way, and it could turn into an odd man rush. They're not able to quite make it work, but able to kill some time off this PK. And that'll be an offside. 4-1 here with 13:40 left in the third. A minute left in this big kill for the Armada. If they're going to have a chance, they're going to need to kill this one off and have a quick goal here, preferably before the 10-minute mark. Kicked over to the left there. Back in the zone now. Worked on back, bounced off the right boards there, trying to chase after that puck. Hard there. Now amongst the blue line. Into neutral ice, and that one's sent in, and Stewart will elect to cover that one up as he has that one fired in on him. With 38 seconds left in the power play. It'll be Hilton King on the draw. We got Thompson out there on the PK. One to Thompson. Thompson tries to center that, but it'll still get back to the Kings D. That'll bounce off a stick. They're going to try to create another offensive chance here, but it blocked once again into the corner. Hard on the boards there. Down low. Try to kick that in front and knocked into the boards, and that's sent on down. Bounce, and they'll leave it, and that should do it for the penalty kill, so good job there by the Armada to get the kill. But still work to be done in this one. That one kicked towards the middle. Hard down the left side. Mathers now on it. Mathers gets knocked off the puck. Millette tries to create some offense here, but instead gets knocked off once again. Kings still buzzing here. 32 shots for them so far in this one. Back to the blue line. That one ricocheted off the stick, and they might have an odd man rush the other way. And it's just, oh, he misses a crucial pass in what would have been a 2-on-0. But they're still going to try to create some offense out of it. Back in front. Puck's loose. Oh, and what a hard hit amongst the boards. You see that one clear as day on the camera. And that one might have to go into the Rock'em Sock'em collection at the end of the year here on High Button Sports. The Don Cherry best hits of the year. If you remember those from back in the day, the compilation. Some good, clean hockey out there now. That one over to the left side. Still fight for it. Time here in front. It has a chance to shoot, and that one goes high. All sorts of time in front there for the Armada forward. One back in the zone, still on it, and good offensive zone pressure here, and that one's shot and just misses. How did that one miss the net? Armada not able to capitalize on their good chances here, and that's kind of been the difference, as they've had a couple good chances here, but only one goal to show for it. That one bounced down the left side. That shot in, and a big shoulder pad save. A good one by Stewart once again. Sent up the middle, tries to find his man and get a cut to the middle for a break. That's Stokes, McCullum Stokes, who tried to get that one going. Deep in the zone now, Stokes regains possession. Stokes fending off some guys. And that'll be a whistle in the play. And do we have a power play coming for one of these teams? And looks like the Armada will head to the power play at a crucial time here. 10 minutes left in the third period, and they'll get a power play trying to cut this down to a 2-goal deficit. So another big spot in the game here. After that kill. Puck dropped in there, back to the blue line. Left to right pass, back to the middle. The shot down the right side. That cut in and it'll be gloved quickly. As you see, the team playing after us, getting ready to go there. Pano Palace wins that one back. Big power play here. The Kings shoot that one down and it'll be cleared out the zone. Skated after 2 minutes for head contact on that one, and Sinclair will drop that puck off and picking up speed to the zone, and a nice little between the legs pass there by Pano Palace, who's had an impressive game here tonight. That over to the right side. Trying to cut in front, they have a chance at it and they'll be knocked over in front. Sinclair now. Sinclair back to the line. Big shot in McNeil, I believe, misses that one wide on the right side. Sinclair now drops it down low. Still on it, look for the pass in front, not going to get that off, over to the left side. Shot that one goes wide past the right post. To the middle, look for a shot in, that one goes far. That was sent in, blocked. Hard hit there, that one shot it, and how did that not find the back of the net? Another one off the post, and the Armada are just, I don't know if it's unlucky or what it is, but another good chance there that just can't find the back of the net. 34 seconds left on the power play. As they've had a good job. It's just been trouble setting up for this Armada team. Once they get it set up and once they start working that puck around, especially on the power play, they're getting some grade A looks. It's just about getting to that chance, so maybe the breakout would be what we can attribute that to. I'm not quite sure, but some definite positives and negatives for both teams here tonight. That one cut down the middle, looking for the pass, just out of the reach there. Held on to now, back to even strength, trying to work that puck in front. Armada keeping that in and doing a good job as the man was coming out of the box there, over to the right side, misses. Held on to, knocked down hard in the corner, now back to neutral ice. Good diving play there by number 6, Mathers. Thompson tries to get it, that'll hit his own guy's shin pad. So Canicos pulls that one back, and he'll try to go up the left side, knocked in to the shin pad once again. Kings try to get it now. Canicos off it, drops it to Ross, that'll be back to Mathers now. Mathers tries to get it out of the zone, over to the right side. Canicos now, returning forward here, sends that in front, that'll just miss. Drop back to the left side, hard on the boards. Kick back out, Mathers will chase that puck. Mathers backhands that the other way. Held on to now. Sent on into neutral ice, knocked off there. Armada continue to buzz, not giving up too much defensively right now. Shoots that one in, that'll be gloved down, and it'll be a coverage, and 7:37 left in the third. So our first longer sequence in this third period just took place. No goals to save for it, but still good. Puck sent in there. Not quite on net. Trying to work it down, cut towards the middle. Stewart's gonna play it. Stewart with a nice calm play in the net. That one up the right side, and they're gonna try to create the odd man rush the other way. Gets by the first man. Looking for the pass though in front, they get it. Not able to quite put it in, but you can definitely see, oh, it's getting chippy in there now. Couple pushes, but you can definitely see that's their idea here for the Armada. Pull that puck in the right or the left side, have the two wingers, the winger and the centerman, cut to the middle and just try to backhand that puck on, and that's been the strategy so far for them here tonight. It's worked once with the puck bouncing in, and they've had a couple other good looks, but the execution, if they can get that execution down, it's typically a good strategy to use in a hockey game, because I mean, you think about it, the goaltender, if you shoot anything at him from far out, he's probably going to have a good eyes on it. Your best opportunity, if you can get a winger with you and if you can deliver on those passes, is definitely just try to catch him out of position. It's not easy to catch a goalie out of position if you're just taking a shot, but it's a lot easier. That one high, and whoa, a nice little flick of the wrist there by number 10, Ryan Walsh, not able to find the back of the net. But a lot easier to catch a goalie out of position if you're getting them going
what could be called, I guess, east to west or west to east, opposed to the north-south backing in and out of the net, because they can square up that puck. They can have better feel for where their net is. If you're getting them going east to west on a quick rush down and you're able to deliver on those passes and those shots, you're going to score a lot of goals that way. It's just all about that execution. That one now back towards the middle. Sinclair tries to play that off the left side. It'll tip off the stick and go in deep. Still on it, gonna cut that in through neutral ice. Back towards the middle, drop off pass there. Sinclair once again with it. Up the right side, Ryan Walsh gives that puck away. They're gonna try to play that one. Big rebound in there, and big save. That one just misses the stick and will get cleared all the way back to us. Won't be icing. 6:27 left in this one. They're gonna look for the man down the right side. They'll find him. Good little tip away pass there by Sinclair to keep the head up and nowhere to go. Now behind the net, they're looking for the wraparound. No one in front though for the Armada, and that will be covered up. As we hit the end of this one, I just want to say thanks for tuning into our first game of coverage here for the Armada and our first weekend. We had 4 games this weekend. 3 of those games can be viewed on the High Button YouTube channel. The Steel Subaru, the Major Midget team, or the U18 team I should say, the Dartmouth Whalers, the U15 team, and then the Basin Armada. Oh, and that one turned over by Mathers, but he's going to be able to get it back. That one tips off a shin pad. Deep in the zone now, caught up to. Sent in around. Stop up play there in center ice, and that'll be turned over the other way. Canico's the one to create that turnover in neutral ice. Once again, it's going to be a foot race for it, and picked up by Mathers. Mathers up the right side. He'll flick that out and lay the body. Hustle down to the zone. Cut in front and just misses the stick, but they have their second guy there for it, and that one just gets wide. Back to the blue line now, looking to play it. Worked over to the left side. Give it a shot. That one hits a shin pad again, a block. Stop up play there and even strength. Behind the net now. Tried to work that in front. Gets it to the D. They're going to pull the goalie here for the Armada. So last-ditch effort and a big hit into the boards there as Dugan struggles to get up. Eventually does. Now they got a 6-on-5 here for the Armada. So 4:45. They got the goalie pulled. They know this. They're going to need one here if they want to come back. Do a good job keeping that puck in the zone. You're going to have some coverage, and a man injured on the ice there for the Kings down low, and now things are getting chippy once again. And the injury down in the corner there is, we'll have to get helped off the ice. That's the cause of the whistle for that one. 4:33 left in the third here. Shots 32-21 for the Kings. And it looks like Stewart will head to the bench, or he'll be in no man's land as that puck gets sent on net and covered up quickly, and Stewart continues to just stand outside his net. You don't see that every day. How many players do they got on the ice here, though? We got 5 here. Yeah, so they had 6 out there for that one, so didn't get caught with it, but they had the goalie not fully pulled, but they had the extra man out. That one over to the boards, kept in. Armada battling. Towards the middle, a little between the legs action there. Gets worked out once again, flicked out of the zone. Stewart's there in net, and good thing, because that one had potential to go in if he would have been pulled. Over to the side now, Kings. Kings regain possession, knocked down by Millette. Over to the right side. Stop up play. Kind of held onto there and a little extra push after the play, and now they're going at it. You can see it. That one's shot in. Knocked away. Well, still going at it in front there. That one gloved down, and yeah, it'll be a hand pass. And these two going at it hard in front of the net. 4-1 here with 3:39 left in the third period. As the pace has slowed a little bit as this game's went on, or at least the third periods went on. The Armada came out hot. They had a tough one go in on them, but created some chances regardless, but haven't had that offensive breakout we're looking for yet. Stewart obviously was part of the team last year, the goaltender, splitting games with Russ DeCoste, one of the best goalies in the league last year. So Stewart in now with Faulkner, who came over from Sackville. So two good goaltenders for the Armada this season, that's for sure. And it looks like we'll have a man headed off. Pryor, not quite sure what happened there. Is that, yes, that looks like it is Pryor, so no one in the box, but he'll be gone. We wait for puck drop. 3:39 left to go. Puck dropped in once again. Batted for. Here on the right side. Off the half wall. Sent on in. It'll be chased after, and the goalie will head to the bench here. So last ditch effort here for the Armada, looking to put some in the back of the net here. That one just kept in with a nice play, but now Kings have it. Kings trying to work it out. They'll be knocked off the puck there. And this has a chance of getting rough here at the end of the game. Kings now see the empty net there. They don't ask how, they ask how many at the end of the year, and that one will be wrapped around and just missed. Hard. Oh, and Mathers gets sat down here. It's a big hit trying to clear that puck out. Friggin' give your body to make the play there on that one, as he knew he was going to be getting that bone-crushing hit there, and he did it anyway to get the play. 2:44 left in the game now. Stewart remains outside of the net. So it'll be 6-on-5 here. Couple of vets of the team out there. You see Thompson as well. Bouffard. So Thompson and Bouffard, some rookies, and looks like the puck will actually be played down here, because a man will head to the box, and it'll be a penalty against the Armada for this to be 7 or 8 on the night. So to finish up the game here, for the most part, it'll be PK. 5-on-4, Kings have a chance, and like I said, it had a chance of getting greasy, and I guess this penalty was a byproduct of that. That one sent in, gets tipped over to the left side. Chasing after it, back to the blue line. That one shot in, knocked, gonna still go for the rebound. That one blocked in front, still on it, good job there. Canico's now tries to get it out, and they're gonna work the odd man rush. Millette now on it. Hard on the puck, and a little layout there by the Armada forward. Looking in the zone now. Another hit. We've seen some good hits here so far, I must say. The opening game of the year. Getting it out of their system from the summer, and another one in here. And if there was a hit counter in this game, it'd have to be near the top of the games I've done so far. That one over to the right side. Sent in front, that one tipped wide. Kings now break it out of the zone, still in the power play. Looking for a shot, that one will be covered up by Stewart with 1:38 left in the third period. 54 seconds left on the power play. Dropped in there again. So a pretty packed house here at BMO for the opening game of the year. Oh, and hard into the boards again. Mathers will lay that hit down. Another stand-up hit there. Another stand-up hit there. And what are we seeing here between these two teams? Stewart will let the puck go, 1:23 to go. Hold up play there, and just stand-up hits there. That cannot feel good. A couple of sore So we have bones and aches tomorrow morning, I'm thinking, for some of these guys. That one over to the right side. Bounce off the end board and back. Or the half boards, I should say. Held on to it. It'll be the official last minute of play in the third period here. The Armada game. Down 4-1. Kings work that out through neutral ice. Coming in, slap shot, big pad save there by Stewart. Towards the middle, picked away. And now, coming out of the box here, looking for an odd man rush. That'll catch a skate. Cutting towards the middle, still on it. That'll flutter back into the zone here with 30 seconds to go. Held on to now, right side. Back towards the middle. Left side now. Into the offensive end, shot, that one gloved down, and that'll be covered here with 18 seconds left to go in this third period. So it looks like we can call it here. The Kings will be coming away with the victory, and Armada starting out 0-1. Like I said, some good things to look at tonight and some things you can work on. That one back, shot in down the right side, held on to, and then worked in, covered up, and pressure by the Kings with 10 seconds left, so it'll be covered up. And the refs don't want to see any extra business here now with only 10 seconds left. No point in that. And we'll see what should be our last whistle, and some cheers from the Kings team. So I think they know they have it in the bag here, and they're feeling good about it after a hard-fought game. So that was sent in. 3 seconds left. This might be a rivalry we'll have to keep an eye on as the season goes on. But for this one, it's the Kings who get the victory, and the Armada will be knocked off in the home opener here of the 2022-2023 season. But that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back here next Sunday, 11:45, for our second Armada game. We hope you join us for that one.